what Rwanda was, I don't think to ever be the same again, but we had to pick the pieces and find a way to forge a way forward. I lost all my parents in the genocide. I lost my like 90% of my relatives in the genocide. And and that is makes me part of who I am and what I work on today as an activist for social justice. And so, yeah, today when we talk about the post-genocide Rwanda, when we're now talking about the Africa solutions, all these kind of questions come to my mind about what we're really talking about and what we have learned from the Rwandan context. So, yes, like I said, like I started off saying, Africa is divided, and those divisions, even way post the colonial era, are still existing up to today, alongside language, alongside culture, context, and everything. And also alongside what we call now development, where funding or support or any kind of cooperations with either be it pre-colonial states or the new partnerships, they are still to a large extent making these divisions worse, that make it really hard to have a comprehensive and realistic Africa solutions approach to what we're talking about today. So, for instance, we can talk about the more recent case in Rwanda, where it's been more than 28 years, where one of the leading and perpetrators and the master plan of the genocide, Mr. Felicien Kabuga, was captured after all these years. And if you make a list of all the different countries in Africa that have worked with him, that have hidden him, that have supported him to travel from country to country, there are very many of them. So you ask yourself, why? Why do we talk about Africa solutions? But in practice, we also have states and leaders that at the same time, when it comes to putting these things in practice, we stay silent, or we just close our ears and don't want to listen, or to act and do things that we commit to. We can talk about different ways about how Rwanda has really managed to get out of this. I don't think it is Africa solutions. We had to also, go back to the same people that supported the genocide for help, for support, because we don't have that. We don't have those kind of partnerships and support, and like what they usually call the South to South cooperation, that Africa solutions can come from ourselves. So we still have those issues of dependency that are made worse daily by the partnerships or the choices that African leaders choose to do. So if you consider what is happening today in Ethiopia and with the Tigray massacres, that's where you really see that we have not learned a lot in terms of what has happened on the continent and still is happening in different contexts. It really shows that we have a long way to go to ensure that what we talk about, we have to put in practice in terms of conflict mitigation and solutions. And it is really interesting that, for instance, that we're having these discussions that, like you said, the beginning, but we did not have this kind of discussions pre-Rwandan genocide. There were not much awareness about what was going on. So at least I do see hope in terms of how people are trying to organize now, especially young people, in terms of awareness raising about things that are going on in the continent and how together we can really play different roles to continue holding our leaders accountable on the African continent to walk the talk when they say Africa solutions.